This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Link's Awakening. So yeah, I did make it to the color dungeon, and just gonna get started with it today. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. He is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? Don't tell anyone. The Fairy Queen is waiting for you. Was I saying the same thing? Ooh. Okay. Do you have the powder? If not, let's go back. Yeah. So, I think you can do this as soon as you beat second dungeon, Bottle Grotto, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And yeah, it's just all based upon color type of stuff. I mean, it is the color dungeon, so... I've only played through this like once or twice, I think. So I'm not as familiar with it. I don't remember there being anything too difficult. And yeah, that's a simple enough puzzle, you just gotta make them all the same color. I don't think it's too big either. Okay, so these automatically make me jump. I just gotta come close enough so I can throw the pot at him. Okay, yeah, eventually they do break, so I don't think there's really, like, you don't have to get rid of them all or anything. This one, you just hit these guys, and then you gotta throw them in their corresponding hole. It's just a matter of getting them to actually fall into the hole. Maybe if I bounce him off the wall, will he come back? Okay, there we go. There's the stone beak. I don't know if it matters which way I go. These guys aren't really tough, they're just kind of weird. You might be able to, like, use magic powder on them before they come up to the big form, I guess, but... Well, that's why they're giving me powder. I think you need powder for something else in here, though, too. That's why they told you about it. Yeah, well, that guy made himself fall, and then I followed him down. Go up here. What a greedy fool. You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. Let's see. Okay, well, the magic rod works well enough. Normally, I guess most people would come here before they have that, probably. Actually. Yeah. Well, there's a treasure up here. Alright, there's the map. Yeah, like I said, it's not that big. I guess let's go right and go after that other treasure. Be in here. And at least once you get them in the hole, they don't come back out. Ah. I don't know if you can fall in the holes either. I don't really feel like testing that. I wasn't trying to throw the blue one into that hole. Alright, I guess I can't go further from here. I want to go back. There's a room down here. Can I bomb through? Okay. It's probably just like a room with some free refills or something. Here's your clue. Make all the red blue. Yeah, figured that out. Okay, yeah. The free rupee room. I think a lot of Zelda games have some of these. Okay, now let's go up here. Simple enough. Yeah, I guess, is blue necessarily the color you need to have? I just thought if you make them all the same color, you get it. Kind of seems like that might not be the way of it. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to do that. That's just to open the door that I came through. Ooh, I am no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me. Okay, how about my magic rod? Nope. Might be magic powder. Well, it seems like it's hurting him. Okay, yep, there we go. So, I guess they did at least add a few different bosses into this thing, so that's kind of interesting. Well. Seems simple enough. I don't know. I kind of feel like if they were going to add an extra dungeon into the game, they should have made it like a harder one, or a longer one, you know? Okay. I guess make them all blue. Okay, yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. You're gonna say the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, I do have a key, so I don't think there's probably anything in this room. I'll just go ahead and beat all these guys anyway. Well, And if my sword affects the boss, I guess this will make it a little easier. Why would I need to hit the switch? It's already set the way I want it. Isn't it? Blue is safe. Yellow is caution. Red is danger. Red is danger. Take your time. Yeah, basically you just have to keep hitting him until he turns colors, and so that was pretty easy. I think the thing is, if you take too much time between hits, he's going to revert back to the green. Welcome, Link. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? So yeah, basically, I think it either doubles your defense or doubles your attack power. I guess let's just go with red. I feel like I have all my hearts and I'm not that... I mean, we just have the final place left anyway. We gotta go wake the windfish. So yes, you get different colored tunics, basically. Got the red clothes. Your body is full of energy. And I'm pretty sure you can come back in here and change your mind at any point you want. I will now take you out. Yeah, we should hit twice as hard now. I think I remember the directions from the library, so I'm gonna try and just go ahead and go straight to the egg. Because worst case scenario, I'll have to leave and go back to the library. Yeah, we'll probably be able to get it all done today. Might go a little longer than my usual episodes. I give the review and everything, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, got all the instruments. So we play the Ballad of the Windfish here in front of the egg. And I'll be quiet for this. And the egg busts open. Time has come. Windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Hoot hoot. Guess he's just gonna stay there. Windfish's egg. Yeah. So, it's kind of like another dungeon. I don't think we're gonna need the ocarina anymore. Yeah, so you go forward here and you actually fall into a pit. Now, I think it was up, up, right, up, right. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was right. Got another pit to fall into. We're born of nightmares. Take over this world. We made the windfish sleep endlessly. the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place. But you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble. So yeah, we got the shadow boss, the nightmare creatures. And it's actually kind of a cool battle because it actually changes forms. So you have to fight different enemies basically using different tactics. This guy is just magic powder. Okay, we're done with that part. Okay, here's like Agnum from Link to the Past. You just gotta reflect his magic ball back at him. Except I think every time he does it with a magic ball this time, he doesn't have any of those different types of beams. I could be wrong. Oops. Let it hit me. Oh, damn it. Letting it get too close. And now we got a Moldorm. Now what? This is like Ganon from Link to the Past. Pretty sure. Okay. Yep. Dash at him with the boots. This guy, I think I need to use the magic wand. Yeah. And now he changes music, and it's like we're in the real fight now. I find this to be the easiest way to take care of this guy. Jump over his arms, and eventually he'll have an eye that'll open up in the middle. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think he's too tough. Gotta kind of utilize your items. Yeah, didn't get in there quick enough that time. And I think, yeah, his arms start moving faster eventually. So, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to use the blue from the color dungeon, you could up your defense. Because I don't think, like, attack power, since I got the red one, it probably doesn't matter at all for, like, the bow and arrow. Although I could be wrong. I think the first time I tried to beat this guy, I didn't use the feather, so I just tried to dodge his arms, and it's a little more complicated that way. Yeah, wanted to take a hit there to get a shot off on him. Damn it. Well, I do have the medicine too, if I need to. There we go. This island is going to... Oh, not die. Island is going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Our world. That's it. Link, you have beaten all the nightmares. Climb the stairs before you. Too bad I got the low health warning thing. Okay, it's gone now. Yeah, a little more colorful here in the color version. Hoot, young lad, I mean, Link, the hero. You have defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. As part of the Windfish's spirit, I am the guardian of his dream world. One day, the nightmares entered the dream, began wreaking havoc. Then you, Link, came to rescue the island. Always trusted in your courage to turn back the nightmares. Thank you, Link. My work is done. Windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. Funky looking fish. More like a whale to me, but he's got wings too. So. I am the Windfish. Long has been my slumber. My dreams, egg appeared, surrounded by an island, people, animals, entire world. But verily, it be the nature of dreams to end. When I dost awaken, Poland will be gone. And the memory of this dreamland will exist in the waking world. Someday thou may recall this island. That memory must be the real dream. Come, Link, let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. I guess they're gonna do that again. Alright, it kind of gives you flashes of stuff in the village. I guess they're all disappearing. I don't know. It kind of makes it sad, doesn't it? I guess the nightmares were right. They said that the island would disappear. I think the only thing they were trying to say is that we weren't real either, that we were just part of the dream. So, yeah, there's Link floating on some driftwood from his boat, I guess. So was the whole thing just his dream? Oh, here's the Windfish, so I guess it was at least a shared dream, maybe? Link seems happy that at least the Windfish is real. Maybe he was happy because he thought the Windfish was going to give him a ride. Like, hey, where you going, asshole? I'm kind of stranded here in the middle of the ocean. The credits text is kind of glitching out on me there, it seems like. I don't know if it's even going to show up in the recording or not. Hope so. But I suppose while the credits are going there, I'll kind of start giving my short review. As usual, the way I do this is I just take some notes and write down some positives and negatives about the game and talk about them separately. I'd like to start with the positives, and this is a damn good game, so I would have mostly positive things to say about it, and the negatives are just kind of nitpicks, wouldn't necessarily detract from the quality of the game. Just some things that I think maybe they could have done better. So, first of all, I really loved the gameplay in this one, in the Zelda series in general. It's just, that's why it's been such a popular series for such a long time. It's just really fun to play, and it's pretty easy to pick up and go through. Like in this game, it wasn't too hard to figure everything out, and especially if you're familiar with it, you can move right through it pretty quickly. Like, I can't guarantee I remembered to get everything, but I think I was pretty thorough going through it. Next, I liked the map. I thought it was a fairly simple, wasn't too big, but it had a lot in it too. I mean, you had different regions and areas to go to. I thought they did that pretty well, in the way you explore it and unlock more of it as you go. I like that. There we are at the end screen. I don't think it's going to have anything else. I'll just keep talking. Another positive was the dungeon variety. I thought they did that pretty well. Like, they all had kind of their own theme and different, like the dungeon item, obviously, and each dungeon was always required to make it through the dungeon, it seemed like, or to beat the boss at least. So I liked that. They did that pretty well. Another thing is item utility. The items in this game, for the most part, were all pretty useful, and you can choose to play different ways with it. Like, heck, once you got the boomerang or some of that stuff, or the hook shot, you didn't really have to even use your sword very much if you didn't want to. And you can try to use magic powder on different enemies and stuff like that. Pretty versatile. And another thing I liked was, and they do some of this in a lot of the Zelda games, but like the hidden items, like the seashells, I thought that's a pretty nice kind of side quest. It gives you a decent reward, but you don't have to get the second sword, certainly, to beat the game, so at least I don't think so. One negative thing maybe about the seashells is the fact that they do put more than you need, because it kind of takes away from the completionist aspect of it, I feel like. But that's just me. I'm sure most people are fine with the way they did it. Plus, like, those 2 that you get in the mansion for when you have 5 and 10, the free ones you get, those are pretty easily missable, I suppose. And like the one that you need to have the flying rooster to get, that one is pretty easily missable. So overall, I don't know exactly how many are available. You only need 20. But it seems like there's somewhere around 25 available, probably. Because, I mean, I picked up 21, and I'm pretty sure there were a few more left up by, like, Turtle Rock or something. Maybe it's only, like, 22 or 23, though. I don't know. Now, to get to some of the things that I didn't like as much. Like I said, these are just minor things, kind of nitpicks, but one thing that I had a few issues with, and I don't think it's just me. I mean, I'm not the best platformer, but the platforming in this game wasn't really the best. And I know that wasn't really meant to be its forte. And part of it is maybe the limitations of the Game Boy system. But yeah, I mean, some of those jumps seemed like they should have been easier to make. But just the way you're moving in multiple directions kind of hampered it a little bit. It was nice that they put in warp points, but I kind of feel like maybe they could have had more of them or made them a little more useful. Because especially the one, like, once you get to Turtle Rock, it's like, I don't know. Unless you were, like, really low on items and needed to go back to restock or something, I don't really understand what that one was even there for. Kind of seemed like a waste at the end. And I mean, the map wasn't that big, and it was pretty fast to get across the whole thing. So I guess you probably didn't really even have to have the warp points, but it was just kind of a nice way to, especially between the two villages, those 2 warp points were pretty useful. And you also had the Ocarina second song, which would warp you back to Crazy Tracy's hut. That was nice. I liked that. Because it was kind of an easy way to get back to get her medicine if you needed it. I think I only had to buy it twice. So, I mean, I didn't have to go back there that many times. Sometimes I just used it as a faster routing tool, kind of. Another criticism I would have is, I said I did like the dungeon variety, but I kind of feel like, especially early on, and I know they did that just to kind of ease you into the game, but some of the dungeons were pretty short and quick. I feel like they could have padded it out a little better by lengthening them. Part of that could have just been the limitations of the system too, though. So I don't know. They might have done the best they could with that. Like I said, if you had to redo it, that's just one area where I could see them improving it potentially. And this is more of a criticism of this version of the game. So this wouldn't really pertain to the original, but didn't really care for the extra content that they added in for the color version. Like, that dungeon wasn't horrible, but it was pretty short and simple, and yeah, it was just kind of them being proud of the fact that they added color into the game, it seemed like, because it was all themed on color. Which I guess I can understand it at the time. It might have been such a big deal, but for now, it's like, yeah, I don't know. This wasn't that great. And like the photo collecting things, I'm never a fan of that kind of thing in the game, but I feel that's probably targeted more at a demographic that I don't belong to. But anyway, I'd still rank this game pretty high. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, original Game Boy game, probably. And playing the color version does really increase the visual aspect of it, so that's why I chose to go with that, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the stuff they added in for the color version. As far as if I had to give this game like a rating out of 10, it'd probably be around a 9 or so. It's pretty high. Pretty good. So with that, we're going to go ahead and call it for today. What I'm going to do next, probably at this time slot, is I think I'll just go straight ahead and go through A Link to the Past, the Zelda series now. I don't know if I'll continue on with Zelda from there or not, but for now, we'll at least get through that one, and then maybe I'll go back to like Zelda 1 for the NES, or maybe I'm considering doing the Mega Man series too, so we might start in on that. Or some of the old Mario games even. Like Mario World is one of the best games. Super Mario World for the SNES is one of the best games ever, I think. So I'm certainly going to get a playthrough of that here at some point. And I'll try to get like try to beat all the levels and everything. I've done that a couple times, so I think I should be able to get through it. But yeah, next we'll go with Link to the Past. So thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.